What's up, cows? It's your favorite vamp cow, back at it again with another React Andy. This time round, we're watching our favorite lollytuber, Rev. Apparently, he's making a vid about SquChan. She had a cool Gamer Subs Cup recently, so hopefully, whatever she did or said, I don't disagree with it enough that I will no longer use her cup. I already had to do that with the Cinder one. I didn't throw it out because I'm not an imbecile. Why, that's just a waste of money. I didn't throw it away, nor am I going to sell it. But you know, I just would prefer not to see somebody I dislike when I'm consuming out of them, if you will. But probably not. I'm pretty sure this is a relation with like Leaflet. Yeah, Leaflet or Leaflet, whatever her name is. Because bro made another video about it today, and I was just like, you know what? I'll react Andy to the first video about said woman before, well, I go on to the other video about SquChan. So, as Philip the fuck ass says, let's just jump into it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So in this video, we're going to be once again talking about the AI-related discourse in the VTubing scene.
Yummy.
And as you can see from tweets like this,
I'm not gonna be like, I'm not completely sane right now, by the way. I've been, I've been busy for the last 13 hours. My lawyers have advised me not to tell or say why I have been busy for the last 13 hours, but I have been. Just know that.
AI use is a political statement. It's very clear this is not about protecting the quality.
If AI use is a political statement, then what do you think about the people using AI to smear right-wing people? I'm sure you have no problem with it then. I have a feeling you have no problem with it then. It's just if the wrong people are using it, then it's an issue. I'm sure this person also talks to like Gara character AI.
Arts or defending artists in any sort of tangible way. It's a lot more about bullying people and virtue signaling, and doing so oftentimes very hypocritically. Now, I talked about this weeks ago.
Who would have thought?
Okay, it says today's news, but this has been news for weeks, where there is this ongoing debate about the ethical use of AI, where it seems like there's two camps, right? There's a camp that doesn't really care about this usage.
Me.
And the other camp thinks it's the worst thing you could ever do, no matter what the consequences.
Losers with too much free time and spend too much time on the internet.
To the point where you see narcissists like this speaking on behalf of the VTuber.
I mean, I get if you dislike it and you choose not to watch or interact with people that use it, but, you know, actively hating on them is really sad. You really have nothing better to do than just hate on people that are just using, like, cheap, free options. If it looks like ass, you can say it looks like ass and then move on with your day. But if you're continuously, like, if you're following the person just to constantly say whatever they do is ass, or you're constantly checking their profile to say what they're doing, what they're posting is ass because it's AI related, you're sad. You're small.
VTuber community, which I've said many times before, there's no such thing as the
all of us have decided this. 2 likes. Wow, that's a lot of people.
Community, anybody who thinks this is real is missing the point entirely, but they're speaking on behalf, getting 2 likes on 5,000 views, saying the whole community has rejected AI usage. Now, here's where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So, not only a successful VTuber, but an artist herself.
Hey, yo! Yo, Rev is gonna be react dating to SquChan, react dating to Rev, react dating to Leaflet. Well, I'm reacting to react dating to Rev, react dating SquChan. SquChan's react dating to Rev, while he's react dating about Leaflet.
SquChan has spoken up on the situation.
Is SquChan? Hell no, it's SquChan. It sounds better in my lore.
Reacting to one of my videos going over this entire discourse, and as you can see, she woke up to a bunch of notifications and a lot of attention regarding this subject. Now here,
me, when people saw that my YouTube said I said the N-word. Listen, if I actually said it and people got mad about that, that'd be one thing, but the fact is that they were obviously automated tweets. I can tell you 2 out of like the 3 videos that were automated tweets of me adding the YouTube video to a playlist, they were the Keemstar N-word clip. Alright? I can tell you that. If you want to be upset that I found that funny, okay, I found a white man saying the N-word while he's angry funny. Ooh. Come on, everyone found it funny. You're lying if you didn't.
Here's the background regarding my video and her reaction as well. It really began with Leaflet. Leaflet provided a free-to-use AI asset to help bridge the divide between PNG tubing and live 2D VTubing, giving people an opportunity.
Not quite out yet. You should probably say that it's not quite out, but she is working on it, making it publicly available.
Opportunity for free,
at least for last time I checked, like a week ago.
Resources to actually get their career off the ground and going. Now, of course, a lot of the loud usual suspects on Twitter were very upset.
The loud usual suspects that I don't recognize.
About this, including a lot of artists and VTuber riggers who are saying this is something that is totally evil and something that should be condemned across the board.
Hi, how about you lower your prices? How about that?
Ironically enough, some of the artists even adjusting their prices, reducing their prices to react to the situation.
Yeah, do exactly what Grub did.
Condemning it, but anyways, you can see how far some of these people have gone. Some people even going to the point of saying that using AI in the VTubing scene is something that is literally ruining society as a whole and putting us back into the 1970s, ladies and gentlemen.
As far as I remember, the 70s didn't really have AI. It kind of did. I'm not going to say completely no. They had, like, robots that could obviously predict patterns, but they didn't really have, like, openly accessible artificial intelligence for everybody across the world. Nor artificial intelligence that could, like, make images or moving pictures, even.
Gentlemen. But also, as a part of that related discourse,
okay, go off, I guess.
Leaflet would bring up the neurosoma.
Neuro is different and creative. You see, I think that's really funny, is, again, when people criticize AI, but then you ask them about neurosoma.
Connection, and basically ask a lot of these VTubers, how do you feel about neurosoma? And as you can see from this meme and this little screenshot right here,
I myself have no issue with neurosoma. I used to. Until I just, got over it, and I was just like, until I got over it, and I admitted that basically it was just jealousy because I thought I was working harder than them. I mean, no matter what, life is never-ending RNG. Neurosama just had good RNG. I mean, whoever the guys actually made Neurosama, he had good RNG. I didn't, though.
Some of the reactions to that question...
That's about it.
Suspended because they were that unhinged and aggressive. But anyways, let's go to SquChan here.
What is it? I don't care now.
Who's not only a successful VTuber, but also a successful artist as well. And in this clip, shared by another user that would go viral, she would share her thoughts.
And posted by this guy that's currently online.
I'll be honest, I personally wouldn't use this. But do you think it's fair that when you're trying to start out as a streamer, you have to pay over $10,000 just to have a chance at having a model? Or...
Who said no? You really don't. There's plenty of decent people you can get for like $2,000. There's a lot of people that have gotten like these models from like the quote-unquote best artists and riggers everywhere. And they were not successful. And they had to sell their shit because they just didn't make it. They didn't have what it takes. Looks are... looks definitely draw attention, but doesn't retain attention.
Sure, you can buy it for like,
unless you're a Lara VTuber and you have like, I don't know, 10 sizes above double D tits, in which case, okay, congratulations. The boobs are the only reason why people are watching.
A pre-made one, but that's a pre-made one. Everyone and their mother using it. You wanna have a chance to be unique. You don't want to be, fucking, I don't know, Suika Avatar 9,999, right? You want to be...
I mean, I don't know. There's other good... I mean, I think it's just nice options. I don't think it's like this AI program is going to completely destroy pre-made models. There's still going to be like a good amount... I mean, because there are more options now with this that will already like make the pre-made models maybe a bit more appealing just because you're not seeing a whole bunch of people use them. Like you used to when it was first made.
Be your own
just
person.
Good just competition.
Just the art, mind you, from a mid artist, not like a good one, is going to be at least 1,000, if not 2,000. And then you have to get that rigged. A good rigger who is not going to give you like a hololive rhombus is going to be at least 2,000 as well. At least. Listen, I
don't know about that one. I don't know. I mean, if you're just not looking that hard and you're just gonna like go for the most popular and like the most popular pick, because obviously the popular pick is usually going to be like the good pick. But there are plenty of people that undersell your work. The fact is that one of them, you know exactly where to find them. Everyone talks about them. They're just expensive. Whereas, you know, nobody really knows about them. Nobody talks about them, but they're just as good, if not maybe slightly not as good. Have significantly lower prices. The fact is, you look out to find them. It takes a lot more time. It takes a lot more time to find a good rigger than it does a good artist, because with an artist, you can literally just, again, you can like doom scroll. You can see some art that picks up your eye, and you're like, "Oh, I want to commission this person." Rigger, you have to like watch for at least 10, maybe like 20 seconds at least to get a vibe of how good the work is.
Lilian is an amazing streamer, but look at her. Even she got trouble. She wanted to get her Nandroid, and she couldn't because the artist who made that pre-made avatar didn't agree. So it's
because she used her what apples to oranges comparison. What? Philian, you had a free model that she'd been using, and she just recolored and tried to sell merchandise of it. And of course the artist is gonna have an issue with it. Literally, it was a free model anybody could use. I think it's completely fair they had a problem. Is rational. What? Why are we bringing that up now?
It's not good for her either. Why do you think she probably has to do this whole like rebranding or whatever? If she's coming back, it's going to be probably with a brand new avatar that can be finally
Freudian slip. She knows. I mean, everyone knows to begin with. Everyone knows. But you know, Philly just made this like supposedly unnecessarily like hard RNG for people to figure out how to like unlock the rebrand, I guess.
So those are her thoughts, and I agree with the caption providing the related clip saying, finally an artist with a rational take on AI art in VTubing, where she is essentially saying,
yeah, fair. It was fair. Actually, no, I'm quite surprised that she did not go with the easy brownie point take of AI lay bad, all AI lay bad, leaflet lay bad.
Even as an artist, it's not that big of a deal. She is not wholeheartedly supporting AI. She's not trying to replace artists. All she's saying is, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, it's not worth all this insanely toxic discourse. It's really not that big of a deal. But of course, in reaction to all this,
I think AI would be good to just get rid of all the jobs and nobody really wants to work. Like, all those people in warehouses, all those like really, really boring manual labor jobs where you're just like picking up 10-pound box and then bringing it from point A to point B and then going back to point A to then pick up another 10-pound box. Or even, you know, AI replacing like fast food restaurants. I mean, it's good because for one, nobody's going to the fast food restaurants because the AI suck. And two, nobody working at fast food wants to work there to begin with. They're just there because they need money. I don't think there's a single person. There's only supposedly one single person I know of who had like their like McDonald's job, and that's my aunt. My aunt's like 70, 80. And so she was working during like the 70s and the 80s of McDonald's back when it wasn't overpriced slop.
People used her as the latest lightning rod to virtue signal, including artists like this saying, you should get to use AI for the chance to be successful, ... recommending people to use AI that's A, ruining the environment, B, ruining their chances at being taken seriously. When you use a pre-made model, you know the license. When you use AI, you can't even copyright it. Now you look at the individuals providing these.
I mean, it's just a starter pack. Who says you need? I mean, if you do get a if you use AI and then you try to make commercial goods out of it, that's not a good idea. You can, but it probably is not going to work out all that good because somebody else can then just claim it as their own. Supposedly, I mean, I don't know. Man, I don't know who really cares. Who really cares? No one's really gonna like go out of their way to like copyright something that already exists unless they're bricks and minifigs levels of evil.
Sorts of takes, and eventually it becomes very clear that they're highly upset about this sort of discourse where it really boils down to it's not that big of a deal. And people would ask and get blocked saying, how much was your model? And of course, as you can see, $1,600. Really? That's crazy. Can you imagine an aspiring VTuber not wanting to spend basically a...
Not gonna lie. Their art looks like shit, man. That is not worth $16,000. Art and or rig? $16,000 art and or rig. Commercial can include. Wait, you have what? Commercial? You have to pay for commercial rates? Oh, that's corny, bro. Why are you even selling a model? If I have, why are you putting your shit on Vision? Why are you putting a model on Vision? If I have to pay an extra fee just for commercial rates, bro, that should just be a part of the package. That shouldn't even be an offer to begin with, brother. What?
A month's rent anywhere these days, and just getting their model for free. Oh, but wait a second. You're gonna get condemned by the VTubing scene. You know what? Speaking on behalf of me, not any VTuber community or anything like that, I think getting off the ground running and getting a free start in the related scene, if you're really that invested, if you want to get going, is a great thing. Don't listen to all these wackadoos on social media, especially artists who have a stake in this game. Okay, they're mad.
You know what? I'm feeling in a good mood right now. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up Twitter to shout someone out. I'm only hiding the tab in case there is something sussy that somehow comes up. There is not yet. I also don't really want to expose my DMs, even though there's like nothing going on, but I still don't want to do that. Anyway, what the fuck? Come on. Take me to their profile. I don't think this person does anything sussy, so I should be okay. But I'm gonna go to VGen. All right, great. Here's a shout out from an artist that I actually like, who does like who has prices that are pretty good. VTuber. Oh man, oh no, never mind it. My brother, that should be included. Well, I guess they've not included with. I think I like their art style. You know, it actually makes sense why would I commission them for something recently. They cost a lot. All right, but still, I like their art. I don't know if I would say this is worth $2,000 though for commercial content and merchandising, but yeah. Yeah, they're cool. Anyway, they're cool for the most part. Anyway, I would still not pay like that much for commercial content on a model. That should just be already a part of the package.
That's being provided for free, and they are crashing out. Here's another example, quoting the related clip, saying, "My model is unique as F, and under $3,000. You don't need to pay over $10,000 to have a unique model. I know several affordable artists and riggers. I know an artist that is very talented and separates excellently, and she's cheap, like under 1K. She also does wonderful, affordable rigs. There's zero reason to rely on generative AI. I mean, hell, I'm giving out a free model that comes with everything you need to start VTubing just because I want to give someone that foot in the door. If you need to find an affordable artist and rigger, DM me, please. I can hook you up with a list or find you something within your budget, so long as the budget is reasonable, just for the love of the gods. Don't rely on generative AI." Now, of course, again, you can see someone who
For the love of the gods? What religion you believe in, man?
Once again, with a stake in this game, who is trying to literally make a living selling
Bro's LARPing as a Skyrim player.
This related stuff, being threatened by a free option that serves as an alternative, and of course, they speak on behalf of the VTuber community. That's right, they speak on behalf of everyone, including SquChan. They didn't get the memo, I guess. This person speaks on behalf of all VTubers, artists, and anything related to that. But what's really funny is the dichotomy of the price this person is offering, then other individuals saying something that really contradicts them, saying not only is this incorrect but stupid, looking into HQ rig right now, and it's $850 US. High quality art is...
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys have to... here's something that these Twitter freaks aren't considering too, is that what SquChan considers like high quality art is different from what they consider high quality of art. Like, again, with like Sable here, I would say that what they do here, I think this is pretty high quality. I wouldn't pay $2,000 for it with commercial rights, but I'd be more than happy to pay like I'd be content paying like $700 for this. Like this is worth it to me. But again, SquChan might not consider that art style to be that valuable, or that style, or that art style to, I don't know, be what it takes to make it. I mean, to be fair, the top VTubers, they all kind of have like the same generic-ish art style. They all kind of look the same. They don't really have, you know, very, very fine detailed models like this. I don't know. Maybe that's where she believes that you know, that's what it takes to become successful. I don't really know. I'm hypothesizing. I'm theory crafting. The fact is that, again, it all depends on what you like. If you like someone's model art and they happen to be inexpensive, go for it. If they aren't what everyone else does, who cares? You like it, use it, go for it. If you commission a model based on looks alone for the fact of, oh, if people will see this model, will they actually come watching my stream? You're sad. You are pathetic. It does not need to be that way. Just get what you like. If people like it too, they'll come around. If people don't like it, oh well, they weren't going to watch to begin with. And again, no one's really going to stick around just because you have a hot model. And the few people that do, you probably don't want them to stick around just because you have a model with gigantic bongas. But okay.
$600 US, at least 2K for each, is misinformation. Maybe SKU is paying 2K each, but most people aren't. Fear-mongering and making stuff up to support your beliefs is weird. Yeah, I'm sure these people are definitely the
fear-mongering. What the fuck did she do there to fear-monger?
Most appropriate source to lecture people about fear-mongering.
Again, I've been like doing shit for like the last 13 hours of the day, so my brain fog is at an all-time high.
Where using AI or free assets might get you blacklisted from artists or related communities or scenes, but of course, basically, they add on saying VTubing is a luxury. Art is a luxury. You don't actually need to be a VTuber.
No, you don't, but again, there's, you know, what if you just wanna? What if that's just all it comes down to? I just want to be a VTuber. So now I suddenly need to pay a certain amount of money to become one? Instead of using the free tools I have? Interesting. Very interesting.
That is really amazing stuff right there. Well, I guess if it's a luxury, no one should ever have to do it, right? And if there's a cheaper alternative, you can't use that. Instead, you need to go to the...
I bet you this is the same bitch that if they had like $2,000 given to the bank account right now, they'd go and buy like a Louis Vuitton bag.
These artists and get ripped off, because in many cases, that is the main concern. It's not just getting blacklisted because of your wrong think, but a lot of these artists are overcharging. And of course, what this person is saying about what is affordable directly contradicts the other user we just looked at 2 seconds ago, giving their price. So it's like these people in this anti-AI camp can't even agree on what is a reasonable price in the first place. But I think this person right here is missing the point entirely. If they watched SKU's video in the first place, they would understand it's not really that deep. All she's really saying in the full context is that she doesn't care. It's not that big of a deal if people use AI.
It's just like people like...
But guys, no, you don't understand. You can't be indifferent. You have to have an opinion. You can't... Being a fence sitter is like bad. It's not even like being a fence sitter. It's just having a neutral take. Like fence sitter, what I consider a fence sitter is somebody that does not give their opinion. They just give out what is happening. Someone that's neutral gives you a opinion that makes sense of why they don't take one side or the other. Which is again, the same thing as being indifferent. So heaven forbid being indifferent in current year.
SKU, did you see it? Did you see it? Are you okay? SKU, what is this? Oh my god, SKU, what the fuck? SKU, is this true? Are you actually Satan? Did you sell your soul to
I'm still gonna call her SquChan. I don't care if she calls herself SKU.
I want to remind all of you that all what I was trying to say, maybe I wasn't straightforward enough, is that I don't give a fuck about what you do. You know, you wanna use the avatar creation program, go nuts. You don't wanna use it, go nuts. I am not your mother. Why do you care about what I think? I'm not going to start
Don't
like,
tell your
oh,
mother.
you're stupid, you're stupid,
Kiss
I'm
from
gonna cancel you, I'm
another.
gonna block you, I am I don't care. I'm not your mother, I'm not your father. You can decide for yourself what you want, you know? You're not? Shut up and participate in mingling right now. I don't care. I really don't care. There are a bunch of people who use like AI. I don't even use AI, motherfucker.
Side note, why does she have like this text here that's not scrolling whatsoever? Is that from like a separate chat? Are those like the last donations? I'm so confused.
Even my backgrounds are pre-made backgrounds from Regen. I made my avatar, the live 2D. I got myself a rigger. This is made by a thing too. Don't hate it. I'm not even using
Hi,
it.
Space Cato.
Don't care. 1 quadrillion cubic kilometers
That's
of
cool.
water.
I don't and
Oh,
never would use AI, but if someone getting into tubing wants to try it before spending on a real model, why not? Twitter, OMG, you're evil. How dare you
I know. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that it's like, I don't get one thing, right? Like, there is this is often a thing that, oh, if I see you use AI, I'm gonna block you, not associate with you, and whatever. That's too much effort, bro. That's too much effort. Sometimes I reuse the same sock for a single week. I
often reuse the same shirt for like 3 or 4 days in a row until like there's a stain on it. Then I can't give out the excuse that, oh no, this is the brand new shirt. I just have like identical ones. It only works until you got a stain on it. Even then, though, sometimes I miss this. Sometimes I just don't care. I'm just like, oh, it's a small stain. No one's gonna notice. Everyone always notices, but I'm just like, I don't care anyway. Sometimes. If it's like cool weather, but if it's like humid and I can feel like the sweat on my back, I don't reuse my shirts.
I don't care.
Now, of course, if any of these VTubers want to look into the full context of what she's saying, it's a very simple point, but they're literally flooding her inbox.
I mean, most definitely during the winter, I like reuse everything though. Like 2 or 3 times. Again, until it has like some sort of like stain on it because I was eating food, spilled stuff on it, whatever.
Saying she's evil, asking if she's this awful, terrible person because of her take, where she basically said using AI is not that big of a deal, and a lot of people who are established artists and are secure about their work will not be threatened by this sort of trend that is happening. But of course, people couldn't stop their virtue signaling. A lot of it has to do with pricing, where users like to say, I know many VTubers who were upset with the price tag attached to VTubing were sad they might not ever get the chance to make it in the scene. You want to know what they did? They learned art and rigging. They drew and/or rigged their own model and started streaming, which not only is defeated by the commentary and full context provided by her, but here's a good counterpoint. In quotes, this is really what they're saying. You are too poor to afford this hobby while working a job. Just spend hundreds of hours learning to draw and hundreds of hours learning rigging software. Stupid. Yes. You know what? If there is an alternative...
Yes, guys, remember. Just like pick up a pencil, learn like 300 hours to draw. Like that is kind of worked when AI was dog shit and it looked worse than like the average artist. Now the average artist is like getting mogged by AI. All right, that excuse to pick up and learn to draw doesn't really work. And also, I mean, to be fair, like streaming's a weird niche hobby to go into. Actually, wait, is it? No, I mean, It's like no different than being in a Discord call in my eyes. You know what? Never mind. I'm thinking, I hear VTubers, I think of streaming alone, but, there's more to it to that. Here's a fact. Who cares? Here's a fact that's not even a fact. I told you the brain fog is fucking high. Anyways, basically, who cares? Oh no, guys, AI looks good now. We can't use that anymore. Because your LRIS, if you use AI, because your LRIS
provided to these aspiring
poisons the
VTubers
water
for free. I think you're incredibly ignorant if you think people should not be allowed to take that option. But of course, it reflects the overall sentiment of these virtue signalers, where you have people like this saying, being a VTuber is more accessible than ever. There is no excuse for using AI. And this other user says, there's so many affordable options and free to use stuff now. It's insane to even resort to AI for things. And they were...
Oh, why not? Why is it so bad? It's just more options. Some people, that is going to get more very specific people to watch the very specific person. So if the very specific people want to watch only VTubers that have art from real artists, then they'll watch those people. If people are interested in watching VTubers that have AI art, okay, they can watch those people. And now guess what's happened? You've segregated. The people have naturally decided to segregate and watch the people that they're okay with watching. So now the people don't have to deal with the people that are pro AI in their chat, because the pro AI people are watching the other pro AI people who have obviously AI stuff. How is this not a win? And again, these people they're so short-sighted. They're not thinking the future. They're not thinking about how to redesign their logo.
Original poster says
they just gotta contact Lemon Demon because he'll teach them how to do it.
Exactly. Interesting. There's so many affordable options, but not that one. Nope. Don't use that one. Don't use the actual affordable option being provided by people like Leaflet. That one is morally condemnable. You can't use that one. Just use the one approved by the people in the scene already. And here's another example of a user crashing out saying, bro, what? Where is she getting these numbers? There's plenty of good artists out there that charge way less than that. You just have to dig a bit before clicking on the first result.
And that's what I'm saying. But again, it's just more options. More options equals a more competitive market. And also, like I was saying earlier, you'll have certain groups of people go to these other people just because they are using AI art or not AI art, because they know they're going to be accepted there.
How can you use the art?
And again, you're just going to be able to hang out with the people that you want to hang out with because, well, you probably make it pretty clear you don't like AI.
Argument of not using pre-made
models. If you don't make it clear, then at least these other people won't be bothering you. And you throw in a hissy fit on Twitter about it.
AI designs look super generic and uninspired. You won't stand out at all. And when people say, quiet and pick up your little stylus Quango, this person responds saying, do you have a better made-up slur? That one is lame AF. Which, of course, Quango is a popular term used by Leaflet, and it's almost like these people want to be called slurs, which is a bit weird. Not sure why they want that, but here is a very good way to end this video. A nice little kind of cherry on top of the situation, nice way to wrap it up. This VTuber saying, I'm starting to think there's a lot of real crabs in a bucket mentality going on with a lot of the anti-AI crowd. I've been saying it all along. The good and talented artists have nothing to worry about. They still get commissions because they know how to run a business and their work is leagues above.
I will not say any more. Well, in case anyone's too stupid to understand, I'm saying that they are the ones that have the good art.
What AI can offer. The loudest ban it, it's theft, artists are dying rhetoric often comes from people whose portfolios show exactly why they're worried. The ones freaking out the most seem to be those who stopped.
Man, my brain fog is so high. I clicked on that and I thought, oh wait, did I click on that when he said this part? Oh, that wouldn't be good. So I still clarify just in case we have some Cro-Magnons, but
growing or the ones ripping off /
see this is what happens when you work too hard.
Ghosting clients and they're mad. They can't get away with it.
Even being unemployed
anymore.
has its
precursor to the next video, something I'm going to upload tomorrow, where these artists are showing exactly the concerns that are being raised here, where people are being blacklisted or having their commissions denied by artists who are not only overcharging in situations, but rejecting potential clients for their wrongthink or having AI-related references for.
Yeah, so anyways, what really matters is that you have an artist that you like, and if you are unable to afford one, then if you just want to start getting into the hobby of VTubing, who cares what free stuff you use? That's about it. On that note, if you liked the video, you should like, comment, and scribble. This is a great freeze frame. If you like, comment, and scribble on Repsa's Destiny video, I put the link in the description. Like, comment, and scribble on my video too, if you enjoyed. Tell me what you think. Commission Sable. I need them to be more active in the internet because I want to talk to them more. I'll see you Vamp Cows next time. I feast upon my next victim.